So no intro today. Go ahead.
Go on easy.
Where the fuck is the intro, Drew? Oh, he fucking baited me. I sound.
It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all.
You are listening to the Random Gold, the Golden Podcast, the podcast that sees gold.
Incoming.
Keith and Keen, Betho not behind the scene. What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's up?
Betho's fired.
You can't. We already talked about this. You cannot fire the man behind the scenes for working. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's fired. Good thing we didn't pay him much.
Nothing. Paid him nothing.
What's going on, fellas?
How'd you guys' fourth? What'd you guys do?
Oh, good point. Yeah. I actually want to start with that as well.
Yeah.
It was a good fourth. Mainly
Hung
went
out?
to a friend's house and barbecued. Nothing too special.
Clark Kent's house?
Clark Kent's house. Nah, I was working that day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was it was a good day. Just basically barbecued and like hung out with my girl and laid back. I took a nap for the first time in a while.
Wait, you took a nap during 4th of July?
At like during the day before we went out.
At your
and did-
friend's house?
No, before
Oh,
we
I was
went
gonna
to
say,
the, that's I would do that at, like a family member's house, but you're wild if you do that at a friend's house.
Well, go and sleep.
Yeah, just go to sleep on the couch.
Shit.
You would go to sleep.
Yeah. What the hell? If I'm tired.
Yeah.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends on how you know.
I'm saying a full-on 4th of July function. Are you going to take a nap?
Depends on who the friend is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me, but have you guys just felt extremely busy in the last like 2 weeks, like just from like get-togethers, holidays?
Absolutely not. I'm free as a bird.
You're free as a bird. Drew. Yeah.
I'd say the last month, maybe two. Like it's always like after. Like I'm so happy. Like after this, I can go home and I can play the game.
Yep.
I can watch UFC and like I could just chill. I can just chill. I don't have to do nothing. There's nothing. I don't have to do nothing. Yeah. What do you think that's?
And this shows you, listeners, how much these men are dedicated to the podcast. For as busy as they are, they still want to come over here for an hour and talk to you guys.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's cool that we have a platform like this, you know, to talk about stuff. And like back to the fourth though, like I always think it's good to like take some time to relax and actually like just not think about work, not think about the bullshit.
I was in bed the whole time. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
You didn't see no fireworks, didn't do
I
didn't get a plate.
I haven't watched fireworks in probably a decade almost. Yeah.
Yeah, it actually sprouted like a good conversation between me and my girl because she really wanted to go to Mission Bay to go watch the fireworks. And anyone who lives in San Diego knows that is quite the excursion.
Yeah.
And like parking is impossible.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a whole day affair. If you want to watch fireworks at the Bay, you need to go there early in the morning, get a spot
before 8 a.m.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Get a spot and you're there all day.
Exactly.
Just to watch 30 minutes of fireworks.
And you are putting at stake having a 2 to 3 hour leave between Mission Bay and the 5 freeway.
Fuck that.
Which is real.
Fuck that.
Plenty of people in town have dealt with this. Mm-hmm. So we found a good compromise. She has a friend that lives in like east of National City, like in that inland area, and you could see all the shows from there. They barbecued. It was super fun.
If somebody knew like a good spot where you don't have to deal with a bunch of traffic and you can see them from a distance, I would do that.
Yeah, especially like, do you have work on Wednesday morning? Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like, my Sunday night is like sacred to me almost. You know, I make sure that I can rest for 3 hours before I go to work the next day.
Sundays Sundays can make or break your entire week.
I believe that too.
If you are like running around like crazy all Sunday and then you have to go home, go straight to sleep, and you have to go to work the next, your whole week is just like discombobulated and fucked because you feel like you didn't get any time to rest, and now you're back on the grind.
Exactly, yeah. It's a quick turnaround.
Yeah. So what I want to know is like why do people want to watch? If you don't have kids, or if you're not like newly with somebody, what's the point in watching fireworks? Like what gets people Like, what gets the juices going and going? Like, yeah, I want to see fireworks. Like, why? Why? You've seen them. You're like 30 years old. What do you want to see them for? You've seen them. Nothing changed.
The scarcity of them being better, Jesus Christ, a more polarizing show than a traditional SeaWorld fireworks. What I argue can be fun too if you go to Fiesta Island, you see them up close. In my opinion, now you're certainly, unless you're a very dedicated individual and you're waking up at 4 a.m. and you're there at 4:02 in the morning because it's going to be a shit show in Fiesta Island during the 4th of July.
Is it more of a woman thing to watch fireworks?
I was kind of watching an embedded where during their time they're there during the 4th of July. This is fight week, and so I thought it was kind of rad that they were seeing the fireworks in Las Vegas.
Were they doing that for the embedded though, or?
I don't think they were doing it for the embedded. I see what you're saying.
We need content, guys. Let's go watch fireworks. All right.
Well, I mean, unless you're a local there in any city, I imagine that, something that's kind of universal that a lot of individuals do, like folks our age or even, I guess, any age. When you go visit somewhere, you want to, what's a common place? You're going to go somewhere to eat. You can go see an attraction, and you may or may not find yourself at a bar or a gentleman's club.
A gentleman's club.
Well, I'm just talking some shit.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, listen, when you're younger, maybe I'm just listen. I don't like being outside, so maybe it's just me. But when I was younger, if somebody's like, "Hey, you want to go see the fireworks?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." But after you see them, like, when you're 22, 23, you've already seen them 24, 25 times. How many fucking times do you need to see these fireworks? Like,
I subscribe the same way you think.
Part of it's definitely nostalgia.
Okay,
nostalgia.
Yeah, but okay, but let me ask you: if it was up to you, would you go watch fireworks or would you just go home?
This is a good discussion because I think that this year taught me that if I do have work after the 4th of July, I'm going to take it off. I'm just not going to do that because I would rather be able to enjoy the fireworks and then go do something,
right?
And then vacation the right way,
right?
And I think next year my girl really wants to go, so I'm thinking of finding we didn't go this year, but I'm thinking maybe next year we'll get a hotel room on Fiesta Island and just stay there and do that and do it up big and take the time off and give it its proper time. But the thing is, on short notice, no, hey, 4th of July is in 2 days. We're going to make this epic trek down there.
Nah.
I can't subscribe to that.
Yeah.
I think I would enjoy more of a drone show than I would traditional fireworks.
Oh, like Disney? Oh, those are pretty cool.
OB did a drone show this year.
I want to see an all Pokemon drone show.
That'd be sick.
Our age, we're getting up there where there has to be some Pokemon fucking nerd from our time that's cooking something up. They have to be.
I mean, I played it here on the podcast a couple years ago where I showed a drone Pokemon. Just stand by.
And then this is the last thing about fireworks. Why do people post them on social media? Who do you think?
Yeah.
Who do you think cares to see your fireworks? Who do you think cares? I don't give a shit. I don't care. You think I care? You think I'm going to see your Singapore Pokemon Go drone show? I don't remember seeing that.
As a UFO person, I'd be shitting myself if I saw that. Sick. So sick.
That is pretty sick.
Yeah.
They should make it open.
No, they should make it do like a little beam now.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool.
How expensive is that to run a...
Oh, man.
I think what's most expensive is probably the software that's used to generate that stuff and and hiring the engineer to do that.
Well, I just want how many drones do you need to do that?
I guess it depends on how much definition you want, but
under 300.
Oh, see this one. See this one's more quicker. Okay, that's pretty terrible music.
That's fucking ass. Pikachu versus Charizard.
So that's probably 40 drones.
Okay.
If that.
Okay.
Oh, nope. I see more in the middle. What is that, a can opener? What is that?
Is this supposed to be turned over a Pokemon?
Oh, the Pokemon card?
Like a pack?
Yeah, pack.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like the energy eye. Oh, it is.
That's cool.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That is cool.
That's unique. Oh, here come the other cards. First edition Charizard,
You
maybe?
want to know how impatient I am? I'm like, speed up, bro. Like, hurry up, bro.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah, so I would have I think we'll get there one day.
you guys-
I wonder how much the fireworks are polluting our ozone layer. All that smoke.
We were talking about that. Like, are fireworks going to be a thing of the past in like 40 years? Like, wouldn't it be like make more sense to just do that?
Is that going to be something that right wingers would be like, they should be doing fireworks? That is the American tradition.
It absolutely probably will be.
We should continue throwing rocks at each other too.
Yeah.
Play
Move
with
to
children.
Montana where we still got fireworks, you know?
You think about it, they're less dangerous. They're not loud.
Yeah. They can do cooler shit.
They can do cool shit.
Yeah.
My favorite 4th of July joke is like on July 2nd, it's always like there's a man with 10 fingers that doesn't know this is the last time he'll have 10 fingers.
How many times do you think people lose their fingers on?
Dude, I know I know one guy that it happened to his brother.
I mean, listen.
It happens a few times a year, I'm sure.
Did you guys see that dome in Vegas?
Yeah.
That thing looks fucking. That thing looks fucking gnarly.
Yeah, we posted that. It was
Yeah,
freaking.
that's how I saw it first.
Yeah, it was so what is it called? It's the MGM orb,
Yeah,
I believe.
it looks fucking crazy. Did you see the orb?
No, I didn't.
What was the coolest image that you saw on there?
Go.
It looked like it was like a fireball. It looked like it was like Frieza fucking through the little ball into the. That's what it looked
So what are you
like.
talking about?
The Earth one.
Pull it up. It's like pull up like Vegas Dome or something.
Yeah, it was the
I don't
the
wanna-
basketball was really good.
I don't want to get any type of. I don't want to get any
right.
type of adult rated.
Not dome for hire.
Put Vegas LED Dome or something. Watch it be a penis with LEDs getting domed up. That'd be crazy. Yeah, that. There you go.
Yeah,
Look at that. That looks fucking crazy.
the basketball is crazy.
Wow, that's pretty high definition.
What always trips me out is when the cars drive by it and you see the perspective of how huge it is.
Mm-hmm. They said they're gonna have events in there where your whole they're gonna have like events in there where you'll be in the dome and they'll be doing like
Like
This
that'll
is-
be the octagon.
yeah.
This is the episode 3 water scene.
Yeah.
Get the fuck.
It's Titus, bro. He's
No,
out there.
fuck him. Fuck
Blitzball,
this,
bro.
man. Fuck Blitzball. Yeah, that shit looks crazy.
Definitely something I want to see. Like that's a way to bring some people to your city for sure.
Going back to the fireworks, so there was 5 recorded deaths this year. Fire-related fireworks.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, Jaron Maddox, 58 years old.
All right.
15-year-old died in firework-related accident on Tuesday night. Wow.
Wonder what they're doing. Just playing with them when they're not supposed to? I don't know.
I am lucky because I come from a Central American family and we don't know how to behave with fireworks. But we used to hammer the Piccolo Petes.
What's the Piccolo Pete?
So Piccolo Pete is a firework that you light it and it just screams straight up in the
I hate those.
Yeah, so what you do is if you hit it with a hammer in the middle, it turns into an M80. I shouldn't be saying this on the pod. But a really funny story is my dad hammered a Piccolo Pete and lit it, and it almost hit a girl and like burned her.
Oh my god!
And my dad was on parole, so like my little cousin took the rap for him, like a G. He's like, "Yeah, I hammered the Piccolo Pete."
Wow.
You want to see how people die? Right there. That's how people die.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I remember is the Roman candles that people would light, and then they're shooting at each
You're
other. I'm
wild.
like,
Oh,
that,
those are nuts.
I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy.
You ever seen the Back It Up Terry video?
Yeah, Terry,
Back it up, Terry. Back it up, Terry. That's
Yeah,
my
I've seen
favorite. That means it's the 4th to
Yeah,
me.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen that video. All right, guys, where do we want to start?
So I want to start off this episode with a little game called Am I Insecure?
Okay, all right.
And there's 2 stories that have come out, the Adam 22 story
Okay,
and Lena the Plug and
Yep.
the Kiki Palmer story. I think we should lead off with the Adam 22 story.
okay.
And Drew, I think clip 1 would be perfect for this. So Adam 22 is a blogger and podcaster for No Jumper.
No Jumper, yep.
Him and his girlfriend, Lena the Plug, are semi-porn stars.
Yep.
And they have been shooting with other women in threesomes for a while.
Yeah, they have a show called The Plug Talk where they interview like a porn star chick and then they fuck them and put it on their OnlyFans. It's actually a good business model, honestly.
Never have a dude be in your scenes.
No. We got a one-way thing going here.
One-way thing.
I mean, we're monogamous in our private lives, and then we do shit on camera with other girls.
Right.
I got too much money to have her getting dunked fucked by some fucking linebacker. I can't do it.
Should I use that same logic on you? I've got too much money to let my man do this.
If you want to cancel Plug Talk, that'd be fine.
Now, would you guys...
Okay.
Wow. So that was him a few months ago.
Yep.
And since then, they've gotten married.
Yep. Just like 3 weeks ago.
Like 3 weeks ago. And it feels like the moment they got married, she chose to do a scene with somebody. Not only somebody, but an infamous person that if you see their face, you know who they are.
Jason Luv, baby.
Mm-hmm. So they end up, she does a scene with... without Adam 22 3 weeks after they get married.
Yep.
And he has been getting ripped apart on the internet.
The internet has been... It's been
deservingly
relentless.
so, though.
You know, okay, I actually don't think... I don't think it's that crazy. I really don't.
For them, no, it's not that crazy.
Yeah, in any other scenario, it's fucking wild. In their scenario... She does porn. Like I mean, like if you do porn,
they're porn stars.
If she has a fan base. At some point, your fans want to see you get fucking railed by somebody that's not your husband. Like we've seen this already. Get the fuck out of here. I want to see something else. I beat my dick to you guys all the time. I need something different, and something different they got. Okay. Something different they got.
So I got a good caveat to this because I was driving with my girl last night and I was like, I think I'm going to bring this up on the pod.
Okay.
And she's like, yeah, it makes sense. She's like, well, like for $500K, you wouldn't do it? And I look at her, I'm like, wait a second. So for $500K, you would do it? And I would have to be cool with it? And I may sound like I'm coming from an ivory tower.
Okay.
But I would say no to both scenarios.
$500K.
$500K on the table. I would say no.
$500,000.
I'm watching it. I'll watch it.
You're watching
I'll
it.
sit in the room and watch. $500K. Go ahead.
I have an argument. I've been prepared.
Okay.
So let's say me and my girl, we got a good thing going. Let's say in a couple years we have a kid. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
And like I'm fucking serving this kid some Teddy Grahams and some like
give him
milk
some
in the
Jell-O
morning
and shit.
in
Yeah.
our nice home. It doesn't matter how nice the home is if I see her and I just get like a thought of that.
Right.
I do believe in a monogamous relationship traditionally, and I think that would cause an issue that isn't worth $500K in my mind.
I mean, every girl I've dated, they've had sex with somebody before me, so it would just be at some point she had sex with somebody. As long as it's not recorded and uploaded to the internet, then they'd have to up it up. I couldn't do that.
You couldn't do $500K on the internet.
I don't think I could do that.
See, so am I?
Okay, but you didn't say that. You
Okay,
just said
okay.
let her get fucked for $500,000. That's okay.
Okay.
That's between me and you. Who gives a fuck? Now, if the whole world is up there, I don't know
Like
if
the headline is Marquise's girl.
Marquise.
Like that's the headline.
Her name's not even in it.
Yeah.
Marquise's girl got fucking railed. Yeah, I don't think. I don't know if I
Joaquin's
can,
wife. Like
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's not
crazy.
worth $500,000.
Jason Luv and Marquise's girl.
Oh,
you gotta shoot somebody. And the only reason is because if I did have a kid, I wouldn't want my kid to be like talking shit and be like, yo, I saw your mom get donkey fucked by some nigga. Shut up. Don't talk to me.
dude, right?
Don't
Like,
talk to me.
And that's something porn stars have to think about
Yeah.
too by entering that industry. Is that it's there forever, and they sign contracts, they take the cash, and it's a business deal.
I wonder what the what their plan is to maybe. I guess you just have to be upfront about it because, like Kim K has to have that conversation. Riley Reid, she just had a kid. She has to have that conversation. Lana Rhodes, they have a kid. Adam 22 and them have a kid. I don't know.
Does this make us insecure by saying no and not taking the cash? Does that like?
because you don't want it on the internet, I don't think that makes you insecure.
Okay.
Because I'm saying I would do it if it wasn't uploaded on the internet. I would do it. Fuck her,
Okay.
dude. Fuck her.
I think this
I
is
got $500,000.
a good
Fuck
cat.
her.
Now, let's say it's like $5 million. I'm taking it. Right. Okay. $5 million.
Okay.
That's something that
But if you break up, you have to split the money with her. You can't.
that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay. So I think that would bring
So
us
what's the
into
least amount of money you would take?
for it to be on the internet. $3 million.
I think I'd take
Take $1 million.
1.5.
1.5.
1.5.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Upload
I
it.
might
Upload it.
If you want
But there's
to,
room for negotiation.
please talk shit to me. Call me Cap in the fucking comments if you fucking think I'm capping.
I
you know?
believe you. I believe
Yeah.
there's some people that are really strong. I listen. I have friends who are that are more like open with non-monogamy and stuff. But then
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends that are like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Like, no. And it's just different mindsets, and it's nobody's wrong. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
I think this is a good time to bring in the second clip now.
Now this nigga's insecure, 1,000%. Or is this still Adam 22?
Yes.
Yeah. Pull it.
I appreciate you banging my wife. And
Look at her face, bro.
Professional, I go in, I knock it out. That's what
Fuck.
I saw a few of the clips, and
Look at his face.
I think you put it down.
Look at her fucking face. No.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to have a conversation. Listen, I'm not in that business, so it's a business move. But I don't know if I'd be able to have that conversation. I don't know.
Just the way he's like, ooh.
So what's even crazier about this? So Adam 22 interviewed his wife and the guy that fucked her recently, and the guy that fucked her said, "Hey man, that's cool that you let me fuck her, but I wouldn't let no dude fuck my wife." That's literally what he said. I thought that was the clip you're gonna pull up. He was like, "Yeah, I couldn't. Ain't nobody fucking my wife. Nah."
Wife,
he says
no.
that. He says that too. Adam 22. So, hey, listen.
And I think that is with expectation too, because if I marry someone, I don't expect to ever have sex with somebody else, personally. And if that vice versa, but that is my traditional mindset.
Yeah, everybody.
And no shame on anyone else for the way they want to live their lives. That is me personally, my personal mindset.
That's how. Yeah. Listen. I don't know. Like, do you think marriage is still as strong as it used to be?
Not in the United States.
Probably no. I would say no.
There's probably other places too. What about Europe? They're probably more free than we are.
I've seen that newsroom clip where they talk about free speech and democracy and how we're not the leading sphere of freedom in the world anymore. But
oh really?
Yeah. But to get back to your point, definitely, I would say sadly, the truth is marriages aren't working out a lot because women have more rights these days.
That's fucking crazy.
No, because there are states in the fucking South where the woman, if the woman is mad and she's fucking mad about the divorce, she can't file a motion for divorce.
Really?
Absolutely. I think Texas and Georgia are both states where if the woman's like, yeah, this dude has fucking issues and it's not working out. He's not.
Texas, Georgia.
No, but she can't leave, and
I think
divorce laws have changed a lot in the last 40, 50 years too.
I think also. I think it's more. I think divorce rate or failed marriages and relationships is more public now because of social media and all that shit. But back in the day, dudes would get a wife, have 3 kids, and just leave the entire family and go have another. He'd go 5 miles down the
Literally
road,
50 miles away, start a new family.
and start a new family. You never find that nigga again. Because
Talking about both my grandfathers. Literally, yeah.
So I just think my belief as I've grown up is I just think a lot of people aren't mentally prepared to be in a relationship with somebody for the rest of their life. They just can't do it. It's too much pressure. It's too much responsibility, and there's too much out there to make you want to fumble and fuck up.
if you're gonna spend your life with somebody, there's a lot of fucked up questions you got to ask each other before, and a lot of really awkward.
What questions do you think those are?
One of them is definitely like whether you want to have kids or not.
Yep.
Whether you want to buy a home, whether you are down with moving away from your family, or if living close to your family is like a central thing. I think all of those things are how much you want to spend on a wedding is another big one, because I'm reading a marriage book right now. One of the things they say is you shouldn't be preparing for a wedding. You should be preparing for a marriage. And a lot of people prepare for a wedding, and then they have this big fucking explosion, and then like afterwards they have the ecstasies after their honeymoon. It's like, oh, this is it, when like the whole time they should have been preparing for like a 5 to 15 year plan, whether it be economic or family plan, you know, because like women are in a different timeline. There's only a certain period of their life they can have children, you know, so like that all factors into doing it the quote unquote structured or right way, in my opinion.
Well, shit. Okay.
Are those fucking?
No, I mean,
I don't think things get really weird until you start talking about beneficiaries of your benefits after you pass.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you love that person, I don't think it's that weird. Like if you see that person, like you see yourself with that person, you've been with that person for a long. It depends. I mean, I think it depends on how long you've been with that person. Like if you've been with that person for like 5+ years, 10+ years, like this thing ain't going nowhere. Hold on, let me. You know what I mean?
It's also annoying. So if I kill him, I can get $100,000.
Oh yeah,
that's like half of forensic files.
Every
like,
story.
It's like, I put antifreeze in his coffee, and
you didn't, nigga, you didn't taste that antifreeze. Come on, you didn't taste that.
Well, the issue used to be antifreeze tasted sweet,
right?
So you could hide it in sweetener. They've since changed that. They've added a bitter thing in there since the 80s. But the 80s used to be wild. You could poison someone with antifreeze all easy.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, the 70s and 80s, no, like 60s and 70s. How many fucking dudes do you think were killing their wives? This bitch didn't make my roast beef again.
On Forensic Files, there's guys that would like go through like 2 wives and be on their third, and then the third would be like, something's funny, something ain't right. Something's ain't right.
Something ain't right.
Yeah. So let's play second round of Am I Insecure?
Okay. All right.
This is clip 3. Now, Keke Palmer has a boyfriend,
baby daddy,
yep. And it was her birthday, and Usher sang for her. And
did he have any Ush bucks with him?
That's good. That's good.
I think I see some right there, Keith.
Yeah, it's Ush bucks, bro. Him paying a bill with Ush bucks.
First of all, pause it. If my girl's been listening to a singer or whatever, she's not getting this fucking close to the singer.
Why?
Get the fuck out of here.
What's the problem?
If my girl's been listening to It's 7 o'clock on the dot, I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. I need a really pretty shit. Fuck no. Listen. Fuck no.
My god.
If my girl's been listening
Look at
to
his eyes, bro. He is locked in.
If let's say she was gonna go see Kings of Leon, you think she's gonna I've been rolling around, I've been looking down. No.
Sex is on fire.
Let her have her fun.
Fuck no.
She's never gonna see him again.
This is too close.
She's never gonna see him again.
You could be in the crowd screaming and hell no. Fuck no. What song is he singing? Play it again. Play it.
With the bottle service and shit, man.
I'm shooting Usher.
That's treason.
Hold on. Pause it. Pause it. Don't you ever put the mic to my girl's lip like that. Are you fucking... You see that?
He led with his hips.
No, he didn't.
I'm shooting Usher. No, fuck no. Rewind it. Look at that.
He didn't leave it.
Look at him. Look at it. He's like, put your mouth on it. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's dangling the mic in her mouth.
Nah.
No. Yeah, play the spin, because this plays into it. We gotta see her spin.
Nah.
That's treason. That's treason.
So, I disagree with you here on this one. That was close. That was close.
I thought they were gonna kiss.
That was close.
I thought they were gonna kiss. I thought they were gonna kiss. Yeah,
that was close, bro.
That,
they were their intimacy was so magnetic.
They're right there, man.
So magnetic that they want to kiss, but they don't.
Oh,
Look how close that is.
Because I'm in room number 105.
You are my baby.
Now, see, I didn't see all this because I was on Keke Palmer's side.
Now, give us the other half of the story. What happened after this?
So after this, the boyfriend went on Twitter and pretty much said that I don't remember exactly what he said, but he had a problem with what she was wearing. He was saying something about her ass cheeks being out. Pretty much just like saying she shouldn't be wearing what she was wearing. And I was like, nigga, this is not going to go.
That's not what he's mad about.
What was he mad about?
He's mad about that.
He's
mad about that.
But the way he worded it, he was mad about what she was wearing. But after seeing that,
he was mad about that.
Man. And that is him being insecure. I was making jokes earlier. I was just trying to be funny, but if my girl was at a concert and if Usher was doing that to her, I'd be like, yeah, of course. It's fucking Usher. But you know what might be a different dynamic is because she's famous and the reality of...
He's not famous.
He's not famous, but she's famous and Usher is famous. And the reality that maybe they could. Maybe she could fuck him.
That is an
That
insecurity.
could be a real insecurity that could really be fucking with him. She's not some random chick off the street. You know what I mean?
Who is Keke?
Keke Palmer was in... She was in Nope.
Oh, no.
He didn't see Nope.
Nope.
She was in...
Another Jordan Peele movie, wasn't she?
I don't think so.
She was in...
So she's an actress.
She's an actress. Was she in Aquila and the Bee? Is that her? Is that Keke Palmer?
I think so. Yeah,
she had a Nickelodeon show. I don't remember what it was called. But she's an actress, yeah. The boyfriend, I don't know what he does. No idea what he does. He tweeted that, though, and the internet fucking...
got him.
I mean, they ripped this nigga to shreds. But you shouldn't be policing a woman like what she's wearing and shit. You shouldn't be doing it. And if you're going to do it, you should have...
It's in privacy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should have called her or texted her like, yo, man, what are you doing? Why are you wearing all that? Like, what are you doing?
What's that going to accomplish? You think she's going to say, oh, because you tweeted it? Yeah, you right.
Exactly.
You're
Yeah,
right.
you tweeted it. It was like, I fucked up. You're right. Yeah, I fucked up. But you know what? Who knows? Maybe he was trying to call her. Maybe he was trying to text her and she wasn't answering. He was like, I'm just going to put it on the internet and piss her off. That's what I'm going to do.
So I'm working at Whack Arnold's to support this baby. Like, you're fucking out gallivanting with Usher.
And then instead of apologizing, this motherfucker doubled down. He doubled down and said, I'm trying to... I wish we had the tweets up. He pretty much said, like, I'm a family man trying to... I don't remember exactly what he said, but he pretty much he boiled it down to, I'm trying to be a family man, and people are trying to make me feel bad for wanting my wife to look respectful, something along those lines.
Yeah.
And people tore that nigga up again.
I think that's some pre-dating questions, man. Like, if your girl is dressing like that, then you obviously should know. If your girl likes to dress like that, then you should be cool with her dressing like that because she wants to dress like that for herself, not for fucking anyone else. Now, the Usher interaction, I would have issues afterwards. I'd be like, what the fuck was up with that? You know what I mean? Like, that was a little fucking intimate for me.
Yeah, man. What are you doing?
Would you be cool with me dancing with fucking Jennifer Lopez like that? You know what I mean? Like, And I went Jennifer Lopez first. I'm gonna get in trouble for that, but whatever. I don't give a fuck.
The reason I wouldn't get mad, like if my girl was up there with Usher like that, because like you said, Jennifer Lopez, Hillary Duff. Y'all seen the pictures in the chat. If Hillary Duff is fucking serrating me like that, man.
Hillary Duff is always trending in our chat.
Bro, her ass is crazy. Like, what's going on? Like, but anyways, he is he insecure? Yes, I think so. Especially going on the internet.
And that's okay though. That's okay being insecure.
Is it okay? That's a good question. Is it okay to be insecure?
I think it is healthy to work away from those type of feelings.
I think so too.
Yeah, I'm not saying
it's natural though.
I'm not saying you should strive to be insecure, but it's understandable why you're secure.
Yeah.
But we all deal with insecurities in our own way in our own capacity.
Absolutely.
I'll say the way he's handling it's not good.
Yeah.
No.
I think the power dynamic in a relationship also affects like how insecure one person or the other will be. Because I've been in relationships where I was insecure about fucking everything. Like,
sure.
I mean, she'd be like, "Oh, I went to get a sandwich." I'm like, "Nigga, with who? Who made that sandwich? What the fuck?" And then I've been in other relationships where they'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be gone for 6 weeks." All right, bitch, go. Like, all right, go, cool, have fun. Yeah, cool.
Check in every now and then.
See you later. Have fun. So I think like just the power dynamic in that relationship will affect like somebody's insecurity. If somebody's not insecure about you at all, that's probably a problem too. There should be some level of like, huh? What are you talking about? Who's that?
But that has to go with the self-betterment thing in my mind.
Right.
That goes with like being ambitious and wanting to better yourself and like wanting to like reach a higher goal.
Correct.
Because I think that's the thing that guys get wrong about girls is that a lot of guys be like, well, I need to make fucking 100K. I need to be doing this, that, the other. I need to have fucking a Rolex, do that. But the truth is you just need to be like ambitious for something bigger than what you're at. And if you show that, that's all you really got to show.
I think the power dynamic for like men and women in relationships, that's shifted a lot. A lot of relationships, the women are making more than the man.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Because they're more responsible than us. They are more responsible than us.
They don't have a PlayStation 5.
They don't have PlayStation 5.
They don't fucking understand. They don't understand. Yeah, so I think like 20 years ago, a man would never be with a woman that makes more money than him because he'd be insecure about it. I don't give a fuck about that.
As long as we're both cooking, we're good.
As long as we're both bringing something to the table, that's what matters. That's what matters. So, all right. That's all I got for that. That's all I got.
Me too.
I guess while we're on insecurities and strong females and all that stuff, I wanted to bring up. I've been noticing something with Disney and these. Disney has a. I want to ask you: do you think Disney has a problem with putting too many strong female lead character? Where, and for people who don't know exactly what I'm talking about, a strong female lead character is a character that they're the main character of the story. They can do everything. They do no wrong, and you're just supposed to accept that. I didn't notice this for a long time. Okay. But now it's starting to show. So I would ask questions like take The Force Awakens. Rey, right? Rey just knows how to do shit. And one of the first examples you could show is when she gets into the Millennium Falcon. Han Solo goes to try to explain it to her. She just knows how to do it. And he's like, "How do you what?" And back then I was like, it's just part of the story. But now it's becoming more and more like it's you got Rey, you got this chick in Indiana Jones, you got Captain Marvel, you got what the fuck is the lady's name? Black Widow, but I like Black Widow. What happened to like the female characters were like take Kill Bill. The reason Kill Bill is a badass, she earned that badass. Like when you like. Kill Bill's a badass, but like you see that training, the shit she had to go through to become a badass. What happened to shit like that? Like, and now you have fucking Indiana Jones 5, which I heard
it's bad.
I heard it's bad, and the reason people are saying they hate it is because Indiana Jones is just like this old nigga cowering in the corner while his niece comes out of nowhere and she can do everything. She is the best Indiana Jones you ever seen in your life. She can fight. She knows how to fucking solve shit. She does everything. And people are just like, man, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it.
So I think there's an issue in Hollywood right now, and there's an issue, I think, across our culture that the social justice is a little heavy-handed, and I think that there is an artistry to doing that in movies. Like, I'll give you a great example. One of my gripes with Star Wars right now is that they don't have enough aliens in the background. I think that there need to be more alien characters because for my simple little kid mind, when I remember watching Star Wars at 5 when they brought it back to the theaters, they like brought New Hope back to theaters.
Yep, I
me
remember that.
and my dad went, and I was super young. And one of the things that really stuck out to me is how all these people who look completely and extra not alike can work together for one common goal. And it's a subliminal message about race and about sexuality and about walks of life and culture, you know, and that always really stuck with me. Like even that idea, I was like, man, these people can work together, all of them on one team. That's so cool.
Now, I like that we're getting a little bit off track because I when you said that, I feel like in movies, the message they're trying to get across, it's just too on the nose. They're just like hammering it they're too much. Where like, remember the movie Zootopia? Yeah. That movie, it's like about acceptance and you know, accepting everybody.
Sing is another original story. So
Sing. What's that one?
It's another DreamWorks.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
My nephew used to watch it, so I've seen it like 4 fucking times. You know.
Yeah, but like, why can't you?
I didn't know you saw Zootopia.
It's super good.
I seen it.
Super good movie.
I think the issue is there's not enough original stories that they're willing to green light with the budgets that they want to do for these big animations. So it's like, let's do something safe. We're going to at least make our money back with Little Mermaid. We're going to at least make our money back with Secret Invasion, which I don't think is actually going to happen.
Secret Invasion is fucking ass. Anyway, let's get back to the strong female. Why do you think Disney feels? And maybe I'm crazy. Like, do you feel like they're shoehorning these strong female characters that do everything, or is it just like something I'm making up in my brain?
I think that there may be a difference that it was once 0 in our lives. There's been a time where it was close to 0.
But now, don't you feel like they're overcompensating?
I think that's just the thing with our culture. Is like
She's got help.
Okay, so the scene that Drew is, this is like stuff where and this had nothing to do with like, this had nothing to do with like being woke or being against like, you know, feminism or whatever. That scene was just fucking stupid.
Now, what do you think would have done better if the girls were side by side with Captain America, side by side with Thor, like when they showed the pan out, like they were up front with everybody? Does that have a different effect or a worse effect?
No.
Because I would have liked to see like Scarlet Witch being the first mother, because she is secretly one of the strongest motherfuckers in Marvel.
She is.
And she shouldn't be in the background first off.
The reason, back up just a little bit, like scroll just a little bit. The reason this scene doesn't work is because 90% of these women have done nothing in the MCU.
I actually, I like Okoye. Okoye's fucking bad. I like Scarlet Witch.
Okay, back up. All
right, let's start naming them.
Okay, no. I like these characters, but you say Captain Marvel can do all. She don't need your play it.
She's got help.
She don't need your help. Pepper Potts, get the fuck out of here. Mantis, Shuri, bro. This scene.
While the Valkyrie's in the background.
Listen, this was such.
Gamora and fucking Captain Marvel and Scarlet Witch are as strong as most of the strongest people in Marvel.
I hear what you're saying.
And I would have liked seeing them up front with the main group as if with.
So you're saying mixed in with the boys?
Hell yeah!
Yes, that would
like
been,
when
that
the
makes
fucking
sense.
portal.
That makes sense.
When the portal opens, bro.
That would made it a lot cooler. This scene was the first scene. That Endgame is an amazing movie. This is the only scene. And wasn't I very critical about this?
Yes, you were.
I was like, this is the most pandering scene I've ever seen in my life. It was fucking crazy. And then it got worse in Rise of Skywalker when they had the two lesbians kissing at the end. I'm like, bro, what are you? What? Listen, and
I forgot about that.
It's not. I don't care if that stuff's in the movie, but when you do it and it's so cringy, like what? Yeah, look, the one scene in the movie that feels completely phoned in. I agree with you, brother. When I saw it, I laughed. I said, "What? That was so lame. Who wrote this into the script, man?" Yeah, and this is kind of what Marvel and Disney has become. It's stuff like this.
Since then, that's
and it's
like there's the Camilla Khan show, in She-Hulk.
She-Hulk is the worst fucking thing.
Really,
dude, are you fucking kidding me? How did you keep
Okay. The last episode is ass.
Joaquin, the first episode is ass when she's yelling at the Hulk, telling the Hulk that she controls her anger more than he does because she gets catcalled in the street. Have you seen the Hulk?
I have seen the
Hulk. Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are you want us, when you do shit like this and want people to understand like the woman's plight and stuff, and you want us to, like, you can't do stupid shit like that comparing getting catcalled in the street to the fucking Incredible Hulk.
I got a good point. Are a lot of these stories like written by men?
No, they're written by women.
They are. She-Hulk was written by a woman.
Written and directed by a woman.
You're right.
Written and directed by a woman. That scene alone, I was like, are we? They're joking, right?
Did you like the first Wonder Woman movie?
Yeah, I did.
I love the first Wonder Woman movie.
That was a good movie.
So, like, I think that's a good point to be had, is because, like, the first Wonder Woman movie was directed by a woman, and I'm pretty sure written by a team of women. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But she's a strong character, kicked ass. Like, it was a great movie. Mm-hmm. The director fucking hit it like bullseye. And I think that, like, it sucks because there's stories like that absolutely deserve to be told, that are really fucking good.
Yeah.
I even like, I'm going to push back a little bit because in Wakanda Forever, I liked Ironheart. I thought she was a female character. I liked her.
I didn't mind Ironheart. I didn't mind
And
her.
I like that Shuri is the new Black Panther. Because it's part of canon, and I do like that.
I didn't like it, but I don't know what
the sun's going to be. The sun's going to to be Black Panther.
Yeah, but I didn't know what else they could do. That with what they had, I don't see who else they could have picked.
Because Chadwick passed away.
Correct.
Obviously,
correct.
Yeah.
And listen, I don't want you guys listening to this and thinking I don't like strong female characters. Like I said, I like...
Shit, he plays female characters in video games all the time.
I literally pick female characters all the time.
You watch a ton of anime where anime characters have a ton of strong female characters.
A ton. Android 18 is one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z characters. She's probably...
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
The issue is giving it justice, I think, is what your issue.
My issue is just like a lot of this shit's unearned, and it makes me roll my eyes. Because even if you go back to She-Hulk, she becomes a She-Hulk. She just does She just knows how to be a Hulk. She's just good. She's just fucking good at it.
It's because those stories are pumped out. They're written quickly and they're put together quickly. And like, if you're talking about a phase and doing like these big things, then shit's gonna fall apart at some points. Like, look at what happened in Guardians of the Galaxy, and like all kinds of Marvel shit that's happened since then. You know?
Yeah, I just something needs to change because, like I said, Beatrice from fucking Kill Bill, amazing. Fucking, what was that chick's name? Go-Go in there? Fucking badass. How many female characters in there? Lucy Liu's character? Fucking badass.
Are you saying that these stories are lacking backstory and lacking writing that has, like, backstory?
Just making it feel earned.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I'm, like, make me go like, damn, this character's a fucking badass.
I feel it.
This character's a fucking badass.
You don't feel Pepper Potts is a badass?
No. Are you kidding me?
And I've heard you say that about male characters in movies, too. I have heard you say that.
This applies to everybody. The reason we're talking about the female leads is because it's been shoehorned to us. So I guess what I can end it off with is like, where does Disney? They're losing a lot of money, okay, movie wise and film wise, because people are not watching these Star Wars shits that they're putting out. People are not watching these Marvel shows they're putting out. Indiana Jones is going to lose them like. They said like upwards of $250 million.
It made $60 million, and it was $350 million to make.
They said they have to break even. They have to make like $700 million, something like that. They're gonna lose money, right?
Oh, that was $350 million before advertising.
Yeah.
Insane.
What do they have down in the pipeline that people are gonna be like, yeah? Besides Deadpool 3, what is Disney gonna put out that people are like, yeah, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait.
I think that we're going to enter an age of independent movies and independent stories really breaking through.
I hope
and
so.
That's what I'm hoping for.
I hope so.
Then new IPs are going to get introduced, and then Disney's going to buy them. And then hopefully they can...
They've already shit on 2.
I know. 2 of the greatest ones, too.
How do you make me not want to watch Star Wars? You know how hard that is?
Dude, I literally, like, I know now that my opinion on Star Wars means nothing to you. Like, I can't even send you fucking something and be like, yeah, watch this.
It's just my I don't trust it because there's so much bad content that somebody's saying like, oh yeah, watch this.
I have the rosy glasses with them.
Yeah, I had the rosy glasses. I swear to God to you people, I did. With Marvel and all this, I was watching Captain America and the Winter Soldier. It fucking sucked. I watched Loki. I didn't like it. Everybody else liked it. I didn't. I watched the WandaVision. I didn't like it. And then after a while, I was like, you know what? I don't really like these shows. I'm just going to stop. I was arguing with Drew. I was like, you're not going to watch fucking Moon Knight? What?
I stopped at Hawkeye.
I watched like 2-3 episodes. I was done.
Yeah.
Okay. I watched Moon Knight. It was cool, but it wasn't worth my time.
Welcome to the group. We're glad to have you. Welcome to the DBZ has failed us. Star Wars has failed us. Marvel's failed us.
Yep.
None of these shows have good villains that I can think of, like keynote villains. I liked the Captain America show because I liked the villains in that show, and I do. That's the one show I like, and you liked it until the fucking finale. We've had this discussion.
That's not the Falcon.
Yeah. I hated when he gave that.
I tell you.
When he gave that senator the talking down to. Like, now listen up, Senator. I almost pressed pause. I was like, I'm going to have to catch this. I'm going to feel this white guilt. like
it's gonna so cringy, bro. Like in they Captain America 4 is done with the new Falcon. I don't care. That Marvel's movie, who's gonna watch that? Let's be.
I'm gonna watch it while I'm cleaning my house on a Saturday with it in the background.
But you're not gonna go to the theater and pay money.
No.
Hey, who's
they haven't
gonna watch
they haven't
that?
earned my money. They haven't earned my fucking hard-earned money.
And that's what
right
I'm trying to say. Like, these Marvel movies that are coming out? What is coming out down the pipeline that people are like? Yeah. After Ant-Man 3, I was like, dude, I'm done.
Do you think it has to do with them just being happy with the subscription money? They're like, well, these motherfuckers are going to eventually get it on the subscription, and we're just going to rake in all this money.
I don't see that. I don't see that being
it doesn't
financially.
Make sense. It doesn't make sense.
I don't see that. I don't think that
because they also have the merchandising and they have the theme parks. So like this whole thing is rolled into a giant money net, you know.
Yeah, but them losing money in these theaters can't be. It can't be
good.
Sign.
It can't be good.
It can't be a good sign.
It's not calculated in their budgets. That's for sure.
It can't be. But yeah, what else we got? I went on a rant.
So I think it's good to talk about beef because last time we were on here, we talked about how Elon and fucking Zuckerberg were going to get in a fight, right? Well, Zuckerberg finally moved in and he launched that app Threads, which is a literal copycat of Twitter.
It's literally Twitter.
But for me, it's like, hey, it's Twitter without this fuckface Elon. And that's why I signed on.
I mean, I just like it because it's not toxic yet.
Yes.
So that's why I like it. Twitter is fucking toxic. So far, Threads is everybody's being nice to each other. Everybody likes everything. Everybody's being supportive.
Just wait.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know
wait.
it's coming. I know. He can legally do this. Like it's literally a carbon copy of.
So what I think he's doing is I think he had a legal team work on it the last 2 years and be like, well, here's our defense. Here's what we're going to do. Here's how much we're going to have to pay him. And fuck him. We're just going to take his lunch.
So you think he's just going to eat the lawsuit or whatever?
He literally just wanted to punch Elon in the chin. That's literally it. Because Elon's app is folding. I'm not happy with Twitter for these reasons. It is now officially pay to play.
Yep.
You only get to view so many tweets
Yeah.
in a daytime, which is horseshit.
What was the idea behind that? I was watching wrestling and all of a sudden I thought my Twitter was glitching. I thought it was broken.
There's a dev guy that went on that says it's an error. So basically, like, they've stripped their dev team and they had a development error that they couldn't fucking fix. And then that's just a fake excuse.
Wow.
Which is a bad look. And like honestly, like a lot of the content, I go on Twitter to rip videos. That's what I go on Twitter to. That's where I get my videos. Be like, oh, this happened. All right, type blah 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 blah. Look it up. I pull the link and I rip the video. That's why I use fucking Twitter.
Twitter used to be my news source, man.
Used to be my number one.
It's my number one news source, and
also it's an algorithmic feed. You can choose between the two.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you're going to be fed what they want you to feed. So basically, my feed is shit that pisses me off, which is right-wing fucking bullshit. And a lot of the fact-checking is now, like, super lopsided. Mm-hmm. Now it's like anytime a Democrat misspeaks, it's like a big old fucking explanation. But then I'll see, like, fucking Roseanne saying the Holocaust didn't happen.
Roseanne's fucking crazy.
But you know what I mean? For real though,
crazy,
there's no fucking fact check for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Elon's like, I'm here for free speech, even though he fucking sold, he suppressed information for India. Mm-hmm. Another thing, a conspiracy theory that some people are saying is that was the day of the French riots. The first day the use was throttled was the day of the fucking French riots.
By the way, do you think that's going to be done by October? Because I'm supposed to be going to Paris. I need to see the Eiffel Tower. Like, come on.
I think you'll be cool. I think
Okay.
by then you should be cool as long as they don't have a fucking civil
When
war.
I go to Paris, I'm going to take a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower. And I'm just going to put who's in Paris. And the whole comment section better say,
oh, bro.
niggas are in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas are in Paris.
With a Z. I'm going to put a Z. I'm just going to put star Z. In Paris.
Yeah, so is Elon actually trying to sue him for Threads?
Absolutely. They'll file suit. They'll absolutely. And like Zuckerberg this is his fucking game. He loves this shit.
They can't sue him and have him take it down, though? Like, that's not
No,
a thing?
he'll pay for damages, though. And then they'll appeal and fight it in court for the next 10, 20 years. And basically, he's hoping that Elon gets bored and sells Twitter and then sells the fucking fight. Or they're praying that fucking Twitter... Because my thing that I'm wondering is when Twitter went down and like all those people get fired, did Zuck go scoop them up to create Threads?
I can see it.
That's the first. If I own Facebook, Instagram, it's the first fucking thing I would have done. I've been like, oh, boop, 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 boop. Want to get paid 40% more than what you're getting paid? Tell me fucking everything.
Isn't that like insider fucking...
Every single company does it.
Oh.
Every industry.
Oh.
Every big industry.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like Threads so far.
I like Threads so far.
It's very early.
Follow me at Jaywalk Media. I'll take it, the little plug. Yeah, and the one thing about Threads that is cool, they have a feature that says follow everyone that I follow on Instagram automatically.
Yeah, I didn't do that because there's some people I follow on Instagram. I want to see your Threads too. Fuck out of here.
I do too, but it helped me get to like 150 followers in 24 hours.
Yeah, see, I'd probably be up there, but it's like, nah,
Yeah.
I don't want to see all you guys shit.
And the thing too about Threads is it's the fastest growing app in history.
Oh, really?
30 million users in 12 hours.
Wow.
I actually pulled up an infographic about it. It took Facebook, I believe. So where's the it took Netflix 1,200 days to get to 1 million users.
Wow.
It took Twitter 730 days to get to 1 million users. It took Facebook 304 days to get to 1 million users. Spotify 152 days to get to 1 million users. Instagram 76 days to get to 1 million users. ChatGPT 5 days to get to 1 million.
To be fair, it's cheating though, because all you have to do is once you open the Threads app, your shit's Hershey God. Okay, here you go. Your Threads app. Here it is. Here's your
Threads
account.
under an hour, million users.
Damn.
So like this thing, I think this thing is here to stay.
I mean, like I said, I go on it. I don't go on it too much, but I check it pretty much as much as I check everything else so far. I think I've been checking it more than Instagram.
I've been using it as like I keep thinking like, man, what would have you done to be on Instagram day one? What would have you done to be on TikTok day one? What would have you done to be on Twitter day one?
That makes sense.
And if you're fist fighting out the gate, pumping out content, then you got a real shot. And that's we talked about in the chat.
Yeah.
We even said because when some behind the scenes stuff when Twitter went down, we all checked our Twitters and we all were fucking up, talking shit, blowing up the chat because like Twitter is something I like to do on the weekend.
Yeah.
It's something I like to do on the weekend, not something I like to do during the week.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, if I can't watch, that's how I watch sports clips, politics, you know. But like, if you're gonna limit my views, fuck you.
I like Twitter when it's for live events. That's my favorite. I love seeing people's live tweets when I'm watching UFC or when I was watching wrestling this past weekend, and that's when my Twitter went down because I hit my limit. But yeah, Drew, you gonna be threatened or what? You gonna be threatened?
I kind of downloaded now. You guys kind of
nice.
You guys, but you know what?
It's day 3 right now.
It just uses your Instagram name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, then no.
What?
I just wanted to make sure that no one uses Drew's Days.
You're not. I'm sure there's another Drew's Days across the country somewhere.
There's only one on Instagram and Twitter.
Okay.
And
what about Threads? You gotta use the Threads.
Well, like I said, it's the same Instagram one.
Oh.
Can't use it.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, will the app die in 3 months? Does Threads exist in 3 months? Is the big question. Because if
I can see it. Still
I
being
do.
here.
I do
Wait,
too.
why are you guys saying 3 months? Why 3 months?
Well, I mean, it's a fad. It's a phase, and then people get tired of shit real quick. Like
It's probably
Like Google Plus?
Google Plus was the thing.
Not really.
Yeah. What is Google? What was it?
Oh no, Google Plus was a thing.
well,
What
like
was it?
look at Vine.
Vine was here for. I was devastated when Vine left. I was
a
devastated.
lot of people were.
I love, Vine was
Like
fucking
Vine's
hilarious.
one. What's another social media?
Do you remember
that's come and
Voxer?
gone?
No, don't remember. I know I've heard of it, but I never used it.
Voxer was like a walkie-talkie app. So
I do remember that.
I can leave you like a voicemail.
I do
and then
remember
you'll vent and send me one back.
People were beating off.
And too, in our life, we've seen MySpace fall.
Yep.
We've seen Facebook become what it is now.
Yep.
Instagram's now become boomerish now. And then it turned to
Facebook is boomerish.
Facebook is boomerish, but it's getting to Instagram a little bit. Twitter is now different than when it was 4 years ago. I'm not chasing the same thing. It's just not what it was, man. It's way too gimmicky. It's way too corny.
The glory days of Twitter.
Like,
man.
bro,
Come
I don't
on,
want to
man.
see another fucking pineapple on pizza fucking post again. Like, for fuck's sake. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you
Does Snapchat still have a pulse in your heart?
in my life, no, but in a lot of people's lives, yes.
It's very popular, and I just don't.
It's like a cult following that.
It is a cult following that app.
I think it's more with the youth. Like we're just, we just don't use it.
We don't have to keep shit secret. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, no, I don't think it's. I just think a lot more kids use it. So like people were like, "What's your Snapchat?" Where our people our age are like Snapchat. Nigga, what?
I literally was like, that thing's dead. I don't know my Snapchat.
I thought Snapchat was dead. It's not. It's definitely not.
A lot of people do.
A lot of people use Snapchat. Yeah. So there was
play that fight video.
Yeah. So there was a story that came up a couple weeks ago. We didn't get to. We weren't here last week, so I wanted to bring it up now. I wanted to show you guys this video. Did you guys
I have seen this video.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to give y'all some backstory, these two are arguing about something, and this happens.
Get your food. Who? Get in the car. Who? Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Piece of shit.
Okay.
And
So
we're following this story as well.
so after he punched the lady 3 times, the son came in and shot him. God. Shot the guy. The guy began to run. The mom said to go and shoot him again, kill him, pretty much, execute him. Son goes out there, shoots him, I think 2 more times in the back, and the guy dies. The mom and the son flee the scene. The cops, I guess the cops are looking for him. They're arrested. But they were let go. They let him go because it was self-defense.
What state is this in?
I just showed them closed it.
Chicago. I don't know
Because that really does.
I don't know.
That really does. Because
there's a law wherever it was. There's a law that the son had every right to shoot him because he was hitting his mother.
I think he has the right to shoot him, but doesn't have the right to execute him. But the thing is, if he was fearing for his life, then he has to kill him.
So if he was running away, you never know if he's running to his car to get his gun. You don't know.
Yeah.
So
It's tough to be in that situation because you don't know what you would do. Because if you see someone punching your mother 3 times, you're gonna he's getting done with my bare hands, or if he's getting done with fucking the gun. If you're rifling off on a woman in public, you're fucking out of line. You're fucking out of your mind.
So I wanted to ask you guys, do you think that the son should have had charges pressed against him, or do you think he was in the right to shoot? Listen, if it was, all I can say is, if it was my mother, I would have shot the fuck out of that guy. So you know what I mean?
If you're in a state where you can have the gun legally, and you can defend yourself legally like that, then that's fucking fair game, bro. Don't punch women. Don't fucking get in fist fights in whatever type of shop that is.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good reminder to anybody that little incidents like this bullshit, you're having a fucking bad day. Maybe you should fucking swallow your words and not get in a fucking argument.
Or if the lady's making that mad, just walk away from her, man. You're telling her to get her food. You're like, you know what? Fuck you, lady, and just walk out. Just walk away.
Yeah, I'm a big say something back in public kind of guy too, but I'm not gonna swing on you.
I'm not swinging on a lady, man.
You're not swinging.
I don't care how mad she's fucking making me. I'm walking away from her.
If you swing on a woman, you're a bitch, flat out. I'm fucking on that board.
If she's hitting me,
that's exactly. Yeah,
if she's hitting me.
She's fucking you.
She hits a couple times.
I've been in that situation where I've been getting hit by a woman so that she would get hit back. I just ran out the door. I just ran away.
I'm hitting that bitch with the RKO. Fuck out of here.
Sorry.
I'm hitting. You made me flinch. I'm hitting her with the Samoan elbow, the Samoan drop. I'm fucking her up. Don't hit me.
Just the glasses coming off, eyebrow going up.
Especially if you hit me with my glasses on.
Yeah, that's rough.
Well, Drew, so what do you
I wouldn't have done the 2 extra shots.
That's where I'm at with it. The execution is.
I'm surprised that that stay allows that they would deem that as self-defense if you're chasing him at that point.
Maybe he told him he was running towards his car. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, then I'm getting out of there too. I just shot at a person.
He hit him. He hit him. First time he shot him, I think you hear the shot in the video. I think you hear it.
Oh.
In some of those smaller counties, their judges have the power to drop the boys will be boys. Fucking district attorneys, prosecutors.
The old Simpsons quote.
Yeah, literally, boys will be boys. That is a really good example of just maybe just not. Getting in arguments like that is
more of the story. Keep your hands to yourself, man.
Yeah, keep your hands to
yourself. If that man would have just kept his hands to himself, he wouldn't have got shot. If you would have just walked away from the lady, you would have your life still. That's my whole thing about it. Mm-hmm. If you would have just not punched that, and I mean, he didn't just hit this lady. He cocked all the way back and haymaker this fucking lady. He was hitting her with the 1, 2, 3.
Anyone who's been in a real fight knows it takes a lot to do that to another human being.
Yeah,
it's not fucking what you see in the movies. It is difficult to strike someone in the face as hard as you can. You have to have something inside of you to do that.
I'm surprised the sun didn't go in earlier.
What do you mean? He was in the doorway. So he was there the whole time. He was in the doorway.
Oh,
so man. when the guy hit her, and then when he hit her, I think the second time or the third time he shot her. So I guess once he wouldn't stop hitting him, then he shot him. I'm pretty sure you hear the shot in the video. After the second or third punch, he shoots him.
This is a good segue to my next topic.
The son was only 15 years old. I need to throw that out there as well.
Oh, that's a good point.
He was only 15.
That is a good point.
He's a minor.
So he's fucking scared for his life, bro. That's a fucking grown adult.
You're watching your mom get beat the fuck up. You're a teenager. Yeah, man.
Teenager and you strapped up?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Mean streets of Chicago. Rough out here. You know what I'm saying?
But we were saying, laws are different state to state.
Yeah, he fucked him up.
One of the reasons we didn't have an episode last week is because I was in Texas, in Austin, visiting a friend. Mm-hmm. And it was the hottest fucking weekend in Texas that I've ever been to, and it was humid. So me and my girl wanted to go cool off.
Right.
So there's this part of the river that's called Barton Springs. It's 200 yards, 2 football fields long of the river that they put cement walls and natural stones on the bottom.
Okay.
The water's ice cold. It's a fucking beautiful park.
Okay.
Great place to relax. I'm like, oh, this is fucking awesome. So as I'm walking out, I see this giant monument. and it says that Barton Springs used to be segregated it got desegregated in 1965. And I guess what a bunch of black students used to do is like 30 black kids would just fucking jump the fence, jump in there and say, come fucking catch us. And they did it for like months until they were like, yeah, we need to open this up to everybody or else it's just not going to be
right,
which is completely fair. But it made me think of like history and like how it's easy to see that in a book and when it's black and white, but how fucking cruel it is to not let people cool off on a fucking hot day like that and not be part of the community. Disgusting.
Our country has a really nasty history that, you know, they want to try to bury it, man, but
they are trying to bury it.
Like if you really look into like the shit white people did to black people, like, and I'm talking after slavery, like when all those
both
blacks,
of our grandparents were alive during this time, well alive. They were adults, like 30 years old ish.
People don't get that shit. Like, you know, when I see a white person staring at me, I'm like, what the fuck do you want?
Yeah,
what are you staring at?
It's hard to explain that to someone who doesn't put up with the funny stare. But I always do. Like, I always have the best one. I drop the pardon. Can I help you? Do I know you? And if you say it quick, it throws them off guard.
Yeah, it always goes back to when we were at this other place, and the fucking guy or the lady, I don't remember who they were. They were like following me around, but they're just lingering around.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Can I help you with something?" No, you can't.
Yeah.
And I just kept going on about my business. No, you can't. Don't need your. And Drew's like, "Why'd you do that?" I was like.
I tell people all the time, you educated me so. Actually, I brought it today on the podcast with Knox today. I couldn't believe that we were talking about how skateboarders. He said it's so funny when the three Baker Hams. It was me, a white guy, Terry Kennedy, and Evan Hernandez. That's it. And I said, well, that's really interesting. I said that I didn't know that there was racism issue because I work two reasons. I live in a multicultural and diverse city, and I skateboard, and I never cared about it. Yeah. So you taught me a lot during the George Floyd thing, man.
And during like when you go to different parts of the country, like Texas, like people are nice, but they're not fucking kind. In California,
Really?
I feel that way. It's a lot of pleasantries.
Slap said people are rude out there.
I've been gotten to fight at a bar a couple years ago where it was for sure about that. You know, it was a guy who thought he could kick me out of a bar because I accidentally bumped into him. I was like, dude, you don't have the fucking authority to do this. Like, but yeah, he went overboard, and it was just one of those situations where it felt a little on that spectrum. Just leave it at that, you know.
Last thing I got is I'll go through real quick because I'm sure we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the Rudy Farias story?
No.
It's a missing kid in Texas. He was missing for 8 years. Turns out he was never missing. He
the next fucking day.
Yeah. The neighbors were like, that nigga ain't missing. He comes and hangs out in my garage all the time. Turns out the mom or the aunt, I guess, was keeping him captive this whole time and making him pretty much making him like fuck the mom. He was playing. She made him play daddy. Yeah, and she was like feeding him psychedelics and stuff to fuck with his mental state. Yeah, so he was never missing. The mom was like keeping him captive the whole time.
That's fucked
and
up.
Now and then when the detectives were trying to interview him, he wouldn't say shit if the mom was in the room. And then when the mom would leave, he'd start like, this is what she was doing, this is what she was doing. He was like, but I don't want her to get in trouble. I don't want her to go to jail. And I think now they're looking for the mom. The mom she's fled. They can't find her.
Dude. So. Monster. She deserves every fucking moment she gets, dude.
What is with people?
You robbed your child.
8 years of
life,
life,
dude.
Yeah.
He won't have a normal life ever.
No, he had to fuck his mom.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go through a decade of therapy.
It's his mom or his aunt. I can't remember.
Either way, it's
fucked.
And it's pedophilia because he's a child.
It's disgusting.
You know what I mean? It's not just incest. He's a fucking child. Like that's disgusting. That's why like I always feel that and like incest and pedophilia deserves as big of a penalty as murder.
Well, what if the incest is mutual? What if they just both nasty fucks?
Oh man,
consensual incest.
Yeah, like what if you have like a cousin?
Adults. Adults is different. Adults is different.
Let's say They're both like 17.
I am recognizing it is disgusting, but I'm also recognizing I don't know the intricacies of the legal battle.
Like, what if you have a cousin you never met, right? You've never met this
like Kevin Gates. You know that Kevin Gates story, right? Yeah, Kevin Gates.
Let me give y'all a scenario, right? All right, let's just real quick. Let's just say it's a cousin you've never met this cousin, all right? And you meet them at a fucking family reunion.
No.
You're 23 years old.
No.
She's hot as fuck.
No.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
Drew? I mean, she's hot. You're never going to see her again.
No.
Hot as fuck. I mean, like...
No.
She's... Like, she's so bad, you're, like, questioning your sickness. You're like, I'm a sick-ass nigga because my cousin is so fine. Y'all wouldn't do it?
No, sir.
I mean, listen, bro. Listen.
I'm just kidding.
Nah. Are we, though?
I don't know.
The listeners can find out next week.
All right, and we can go. You have the outro music?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Where do you guys think is the number one place for STDs to be transmitted?
No, you talking about state, city? What are we talking?
No, like establishment. Like, you think like a grocery store, a nightclub? Like, where do you think like the number one place for STDs to be transmitted? Hospitals? Like, do you think
cars?
Okay.
Well, you know the answer,
I
so
do,
I'm not
yeah.
going to make you guess.
Well, I'm not going to guess. You guess.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and just say the park.
Retirement homes.
Oh, you're right.
The number one place in America where STDs are transmitted.
Oh,
I wonder if that's correlated to premature deaths. If
Maybe,
that compromises your immune system.
It probably does.
I've heard that STD rates are the highest amongst retirees because they just stop fucking testing.
They're like, oh, I can't get pregnant. I'm old. Well, I'm just gonna fuck.
It's barely getting up. Like, it's working, thank God.
They're just burning rubber.
It's like a person. It's like how they say a person who smokes cigarettes, like, always be aware because they may be secretly suicidal.
Oh yeah,
because they just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But it's the same kind of thing when you're older. You're like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna die. I'm dying soon.
Makes sense.
I got a funny story to tell you guys. I filmed the first episode of Crash Landing, a UFO podcast. Went great. Did a good interview with my cousin. Okay. I had one camera filming me.
Did you? Never mind.
I forgot. I forgot to press record on the Zoom call.
Yeah.
Oh, Drew is he's infamous for that.
Yeah. So,
the infamous. I wouldn't say infamous.
Thankful my cousin is cool. We're gonna reshoot the episode. It was a good episode.
It's never gonna be the same.
But it's gonna be different, you know. But lesson learned in podcasting. I knew you guys. I know exactly. You guys would enjoy that story because I literally had to laugh because it was just like.
So you settled for Crash Landing, a UFC UFO podcast.
Yes, Crash Landing, a UFO podcast. We had a poll online, and half the voters leaned that way. 50 voters. I'm really stoked on the turnout. Thank you, everybody who voted for it. Yeah,
I voted.
It's really hard to think of stuff like that because it's gonna stick. It has to. We have a theme song now, and we're official. It's cool.
Cool. All right. So look out for that win.
It should be coming out next Friday, so around when this episode drops too.
Ooh. Remember, folks, there's no such thing as aliens.
Wow. Well, we've had some viewers that they were like, oh, like this one she was like, Joaquin, he's right about aliens. But I was like, okay, I got it. That's cool. I was like, Joaquin.
The thing about aliens is like you always got the wild people on your side. So
that's cool. I was like, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad you like it. I'm not. Yeah, whatever.
All right, guys, we'll catch you guys next week.
It's over.